Hello everyone, welcome to Financial Success. Today I have a cryptocurrency that I am very excited to talk about, and that cryptocurrency is Telcoin. They are focusing on payment remittance services and revolutionizing the payment industry. And so they have many upcoming catalysts that I'm going to be talking about in the video, and so definitely stay till the end so you capture all of those catalysts going forward. And so I have posted a video on this a couple of days ago, and we are up 250% since then. And so I still think that Telcoin has a ton of potential going forward. I myself am still investing in Telcoin, and so I think that this is going to be something very large. There's going to be a lot of long-term potential like Ethereum with Telcoin. And so as always, I am not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion, so please do your own research. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. As with the YouTube algorithm, if you hit the like button, it pushes it out to many other people to see as well. And so let's get started. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap. Here we are looking at Telcoin. This is TEL. And so as you can see, they are ranked 63rd out of all cryptocurrencies by market cap. And so they have been climbing substantially over the last couple of days. And so they are currently trading just above 4 cents. It is up 19.62% today at the time of recording. And so as we can see here in the chart, I did talk about this just at about 1.7 cents. And so it has gone up a lot here, and then it has been consolidating. And so I think this is a good time to buy for Telcoin, especially with a lot of their upcoming catalyst. And so let's take a look at the exchanges that they trade on here. They do trade on a few different exchanges. They are not on any extremely large exchange just yet. So the main exchange they are trading on is Kucoin, and this is the exchange that I trade on. And so if you're interested in using that as well, there is a link below. And so mentioning exchanges, they have been listed on a couple of exchanges over the last couple of days as well. And so they have been listed on CoinSpot, which is the largest Australian exchange. And then they have also been listed on Bitrue. And so this is an exchange in Singapore. And so they are starting to get listed on more exchanges. I could see them being listed on Binance or Coinbase or even Voyager here in the next coming weeks or days. And so that's definitely something that would draw a lot more attention to the cryptocurrency and making it a lot easier to purchase. And so that would definitely increase the volume and the price of Telcoin. And so I'd like to take a look at this as well. This does a good job explaining what Telcoin is focusing on. And so they are focusing on payment remittance services and transferring money from country to country. And so this is a little bit different than like Venmo or PayPal, where you can transfer money from individual to individual within the countries. However, if you want to transfer from country to country right now, you have to go to a physical location like a Western Union, and it does take some time for that to process. And so that is what is demonstrating here. This individual is trying to send $1,000 to another person in a different country. And so they have to take the time to go to a physical location, such as a Western Union, and then they will send the money, and it takes about 5 to 7 business days to get there. And then the individual that is receiving the money has to go to a payment location as well to retrieve that payment. And so they do get hit with about an 8% fee, and so that is why they're receiving $935. And so what Telcoin is looking at doing is creating a payment remittance service that can be done digitally through your phone. And so you do not have to go to a physical location. It is going to be much faster. And so it also sends the money much quicker as well. It does not take 5 to 7 business days. It may only take 1 day. And so it's not going to take as long for the money to transfer. And as you can see here as well, the fees are substantially less. It is more of a 2% fee. And so instead of getting $935, they are receiving $980. And so I think this is something that is needed with the payment services. It seems to be very out of date, and it could definitely be updated. And so I'd like to take a look at this article here. This is stating that can Telcoin disrupt crypto from Nebraska? And so when I first saw this article, I was starting to wonder why would they want to disrupt it from Nebraska? They're currently located in Los Angeles, which seems like the place they'd want to be. However, I started to look more into this, and I will show you why they are looking at Nebraska. And so I'd like to dig into this article a little bit further. And so they are stating here that Telcoin is a cryptocurrency focused on remittance services, the practice of sending money between individuals in different countries. And so Telcoin's reputation in the eyes of investors and partners is exalted as a consequence of the company's long-standing commitment to compliance. And so Telcoin has amassed an abundance of government licenses and registrations, opening the door to provide remittance services at a time when such green lights are exceedingly difficult to obtain from any firm, let alone from the land of crypto. And so they are starting to talk to a lot of these government firms to get approved for these payment services. And so I think that is very promising for this cryptocurrency going forward. And so unlike most cryptos that don't have a prayer of disrupting a major industry, Telcoin makes remittances substantially cheaper with sending fees of 2.5%, with the global average being above 7%. And so with remittance funds scarce for millions of people, this reduced fee is of significant importance that will likely help Telcoin peel off users from bigger, more established non-crypto companies in the remittance business, a multi-million-dollar industry. And so Telcoin is headquartered in Los Angeles, California. However, they are looking at relocating to Nebraska as the regulatory environment is rapidly shifting in the Cornhusker state to favor fintech innovators. And so in February, Telcoin CEO Paul Nerner testified before the Nebraska legislature on a proposed digital asset banking charter. And so this is what I'd like to look at here. And so this is the Nebraska Financial Innovation Act. And so they are looking at becoming the first state to start looking into digital assets and accepting them and integrating them into the financial industry in Nebraska. And so this is something they're going to be voting on tomorrow, May 10th at 10 a.m. And so this is in their agenda. And so as we can see here, LB 649 is to adopt the Nebraska Financial Innovation Act. And so they are going to be voting on this tomorrow. And so if this does pass, I think this is going to be very good for the whole cryptocurrency industry going forward, especially for Telcoin. If they are looking at moving into Nebraska, they are really starting to take this very serious. And so that is why I think they're moving from Los Angeles to Nebraska, since they are going to be potentially passing this bill. And so Telcoin's intent is to enhance the remittance experience for the unprivileged by reducing the fees, transaction times, and removing the need to access a physical location. It's a shame how industry giants such as Western Union and MoneyGram have been able to take advantage of the market for so long. And so if Telcoin can help it, those days will be over soon. Telcoin will allow anyone from anywhere to remit to family members and friends through blockchain technology. And so the next foundational step for Telcoin is to become an exchange with the release of the version 3 app. And so they already have an app developed in the App Store for Android and Apple. And so they are working on the version 3 of that, where they will be introducing an exchange to purchase Telcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And so this is very similar to like Binance, Voyager, or Coinbase. However, I don't think they're going to be as large as that, but they are allowing people to buy Telcoin directly from their account rather than having to go through all these different services. And then as they buy Telcoin, they can transfer that to different countries as need be. And so I think this is very important for them going forward. They have quietly been developing this whole thing and they have not really been marketing it yet. However, I think once they have released the version 3 of the app, I think they're going to begin marketing. And so I think that's going to draw a lot of attention to Telcoin over the next couple of months and into next year. And so I definitely think this is a good investment here in the short term, as well as a long-term investment, as it's going to continue to grow and become more adopted in the future. And so this is definitely something that I'm very excited about from a cryptocurrency standpoint, as this is going to have a real world impact. And so once the version 3 of the wallet is launched, anyone will have the ability to buy TEL on the app with fiat. The user will then be able to exchange the acquired TEL for other cryptocurrencies available through the wallet. And so the user will have the ability to stake the TEL purchased, and so they will have like an interest that you can earn as well if you are holding TEL. And so that's kind of like a bank account there as well. And so essentially Telcoin is about to give the unbanked access to a suite of financial products. And so I think there's a ton of potential for this going forward. They have many upcoming catalysts with the voting going on in Nebraska, and then they have been listed on 2 other exchanges. So I see them potentially being listed on more exchanges going forward here. And then they are also looking at releasing the version 3 of their app and having their own exchange. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it, and leave your thoughts below in the comments. And also, if you'd like to see more videos on cryptocurrencies and stocks going forward, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.